I hereby call the April 21st, 2025 Planning Commission meeting to order at 6 p.m. Madam Clerk, would you please do a roll call?
Commissioner Glenn,
Here.
Commissioner Allen,
Here.
Commissioner Cohen,
Here.
Commissioner Collins,
Here.
Commissioner McCabe,
Here.
Commissioner Fernandez,
Here.
Commissioner Scoggin let me know he would not be able to make it tonight. We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Are there any additions or changes to the agenda? Hearing, seeing none, is there any objection to approving it as written? Hearing, seeing none, the agenda is approved. Commissioner Collins, would you please lead us in the pledge? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, on our consent agenda today, we have the regular meeting minutes from March 17th, 2025. And we have an introduction for public hearing quasi-judicial matters, Resolution 25-04, a conditional use permit in accordance with MSB 17.60, conditional uses for the operation of a marijuana retail facility. The proposed location for Fort Greene, Alaska is 7821 West Parks Highway. Tax ID number is 1818000 Lima 001. Applicant Ryan McKay and Jana Wetzen. Staff Natasha Heindel. Okay, I did it. Yay. All right, as current planner. Okay, then we have an introduction for public hearing legislative matters, Resolution 25-06, a resolution of the Matanuska-Susitna Borough Planning Commission recommending approval of an ordinance amending MSB 1760 to include permit requirements and standards for homeless shelters. Staff Alex Strawn, Planning and Land Use Director, And then we have Resolution 25-07, a resolution of the Matanuska-Susitna Borough Planning Commission supporting assembly adoption of the 2025 Bogard-Selden Corridor Access Management Plan. Staff Julie Spackman, Long Range Planner. Are there any objections to approving the consent agenda as written? Okay, hearing and seeing none, the consent agenda is approved. Okay, at this time, we have no committee reports, but I believe we have agency and staff reports. Mayor Edna, did you have something? Yes?
I really shouldn't honor you tonight. I should.
Am I getting disciplined?
I don't know what
I think I'm getting disciplined.
Yeah, right. That's right. This is worse than coming to the principal's office. Well, for those of you who don't know, CJ and I are pretty close friends, and I sort of got her into this, or she got herself into it about 4 years ago, I guess, wasn't it? Yeah, it was after she had volunteered for the election. I had just been elected mayor of the borough. She reached out to me and said, I have some questions about what went on the elections. Can we meet? And so we did at my mayor's office at the city of Palmer at that time. And then she, as you know, since that time has been like a whirlwind and doing all kinds of things. And of course, serving here for the majority of the time, as well as the water body setbacks. And Tiffany did lots of whereases and things like that. I'll give those to you to read because I think we both might need some Kleenexes here. Don't wrap this up. And then this is a seal. And so wherever you go, I hope you will, with fondest memories, put that on your desk.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you very much.
You're welcome, and thank you for what you've done. Wherever, hopefully our paths will cross someday
Oh,
again.
I'm sure they will.
Okay.
Can I get a picture of both of you over here? Why don't you stand over here?
Let me get back to the behind where I can hide first. Okay.
And I didn't tell the commissioners.
Well, so I will tell the commissioners formally, tonight is the last night of my stay on the planning commission. And it wasn't a very easy decision to make, but there are just some things going on that I needed to take a step back on some of the duties that I have been involved with, and this is one of them. I have absolutely enjoyed my time with the commission and being public servant to the borough. I've been a public servant most of my life, either in the federal realm, now in the local realm, which we were just talking about. And it's been very rewarding. You guys are great to work with. I feel like we have made some differences for our borough in a good way. And you will see me around. I'm not going anywhere. But this is my last night. So thank you guys for everything. Okay.
I do have elections on the next agenda, so May 5th, we will be electing a new chair.
Sorry. You guys can handle it. I'm sure of it. Okay. Back to our agenda. We'll move on to our land use classifications. We have Resolution 25-05, a resolution of the Matanuska-Susitna Borough Planning Commission recommending approval of an ordinance classifying a portion of land located in the core area known as tax account 18 November 01 Echo 31 Charlie 013 as a reserved use land for the purpose of an emergency service facility. MSB 008189, staff Lisa Gray, land management agent. Is Lisa Gray ready? Come on up, Lisa.
Good evening. My name is Lisa Gray. I'm the land management agent for the Mat-Su Borough. I was here last fall with this property and we classified a portion of it. The assembly approved the classification in February, and the classification was in the northeast corner of this property. At the time, we didn't have a design for the fire station. Public Works started working on a design and determined that the northwest corner of the property would be a better location. Some of those reasons are the design. They want a drive-through bay or drive-through garage, so that takes up a lot more room to turn the fire trucks around the back and the front. This property has some topographic constraints, and the portion of the land to the west has a larger, flatter area. And so Public Works looked at it, we walked the land, thought that that would be a better location. There was also concerns when we classified the northern east that there's a cul-de-sac, and in the future that could be extended. If the road was extended, that would also affect the portion that the fire station was on. So Public Works was getting ready to go out for bid for the Willow Fire Station, and it would save the borough a lot of money if they did both of them at the same time. The designs are very similar. There's a few changes, but if they can do that upfront design work at the same time, it will save us money. This land classification is for 12.5 acres in the northwest corner. This is a 60-acre parcel. The request is to classify it as reserved use land for emergency service facility. An interdepartment review was conducted and there was no objections. 30-day public noticing was conducted for this new proposal, and there was one comment received. The commenter was in support of this proposal. Details from the original classification are the same. And so some of those details are emergency services is planning on combining 2 fire stations, Fire Station 5-2 and 6-5. 5-2 is located on the corner of Bogart and Inkstrom Road. Station 6-5 is on the corner of Seward Meridian and the Palmer-Wasilla Highway. There's also administrative offices, and they are going to stay there. So it's just the fire and I think 1 ambulance moving to this new location. Public Works, pre-design and engineering did a site investigation report. That's in your packet. The Central Mat-Su Service Area Board of Supervisors unanimously passed a motion to move forward with this property. So I'm asking for a review and recommendations from the Planning Commission. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer those.
Okay, are there any questions for staff? No questions.
Thank
All
you.
right, so at this time, I'll go ahead and open public testimony for Resolution 25-05. If there's anyone that would like to speak. Is there anyone online? Okay, last chance. Hearing and seeing none, we'll go ahead and close audience participation. Okay. So at this time, I would be open to a motion for 25-05.
Commissioner Glenn, I'd like to make a motion for Resolution 25-05.
Is there a second?
Commissioner McCabe, I'll second it.
Okay, Commissioner Glenn made the motion with Commissioner McCabe as second for Resolution 25-05. It is now open for discussion. Is there any discussion? No discussion, okay. Are there any objections to it? All right, well, hearing and seeing no objections, 25-05 passes. Okay, so now we will go ahead and open audience participation. Members of the audience may speak regarding any topic that is not on the agenda for public hearing. And if there's anyone on the phone who wish to speak, please press *3. I do have a sign-in sheet. Randy, we'll start with who's in the room and then we'll go to the phone. Is that okay? All right, so Randy Crosby, if you'd like to come up, please turn on the mic with the button and then tell us your first and last name for the record and spell your last name, please. Yes, please. If you could just turn the mic on. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Randy Crosby. That's Randy and Crosby. I live at mile 128.5 on the Parks Highway. I'm here tonight to talk about the proposed gravel pit at mile 128 of the Parks Highway. The permit should clearly be a conditional use permit instead of the administrative permit that is currently being applied for. Work started in 2023 by digging test holes for geotechnical information. The contractor in March of 2025 has already built a 750-foot-long access road into the parcel and has a SWAP plan in place. The contractor already has a sales contract for 90,000 cubic yards of gravel that was adopted by the Assembly Resolution RS 25-025 in March of 2025, even though the pit is not even permitted. The contractor has plans to move gravel in and out of the DOT highway repair job at mile 128 through 129 for at least through 2027. The borough land managers have consistently indicated a desire for gravel extraction from the proposed pit indefinitely into the future. These actions clearly all fall under a conditional use permit for 2 or more years and greater than 7,000 cubic yards of gravel. Many other planning processes have identified and prioritized other uses for the subject parcel and immediate surrounding lands. Gravel pits have never been part of that vision. The Mat-Su Borough Recreational Trails Plan started in 1994, and with the first draft being adopted in 2000, which also included the Trapper Creek Trails Plan, which was adopted by the Community Council in 1998 and then revised and included into the 2000 Borough Plan, should have had great importance in the current proposed pit application. The Chulitna Bluff Trail is a key component of the land and has been surveyed, dedicated, maintained, and well used by the public from 2003 to this day. It passes directly through the subject parcel and is completely ignored in the permit application. The current borough land managers are now starting to recognize its importance and need to modify the pit application to give the public proper notice. The Parks Highway Scenic Corridor Study, which was done by the borough in 2009 through 2010, public input clearly recommended, and I quote from the plan, Chulitna Bluff Greenbelt. At the public meeting, a number of residents suggested that the Mat-Su Borough land between the Chulitna River and the Parks Highway from mile 126 to 131 be dedicated as a greenbelt for recreational use only, maintaining the historical trail, providing improved facilities and river access and sensitivity to historical and archaeological sites were also noted as important community goals, end of quote. The South End Alley planning process started in the mid-1990s and continued well for over 15 years. There's a lot into that piece of parcel, and I just want you to be aware of that, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Is there anyone else in the audience who would like to speak? Okay, we'll move to the phone.
Yes, this is LaFleur Edward, Lafleur. And I don't know if it's too late to comment or not, but it's specifically on Resolution 2507, the Bogard-Selden corridor. Specifically, if there was a comment to be made on number 6, and there might be time later in the future, maybe it's too late, I would not extend East Porcupine Trail to East Serendipity Loop. I would suggest taking the alternative and connect East Village Circle to North Larson Elementary School. All of the traffic going to Larson Elementary or Alcantara Park can go there without having to go on East Serendipity Loop residential subdivision on a 20 mile per hour, unless they want to go due to school drop-off or pickup hours, bottleneck potential. They could go right to the left, right onto Selden, where we're going to have controlled access. And I know they wanted to reduce the number of turnoffs. The first idea I would have was not close off, make a turn lane another one for East Valley Tribe, but if not, to reduce the amount of connections coming on, I totally get it. I would move it to go directly to the Larson Elementary, that road, right from Village Circle. That's it.
Okay, and sir, just so you're aware, the public hearing will be May 5th.
Thank you. So it's not too late to comment.
Nope.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Is there anyone else? Okay. All right, is there any objection to closing audience participation? Hearing, seeing none, audience participation is now closed. All right. Our next thing that we have is correspondence and information. And Wade, would you like to speak on that, please?
Yes, there are two handouts in your folder that have been printed out for public distribution. One is an email that I wanted to point out has a typo in the subject line.
And that's the one, the man that just spoke, I believe.
No, it's
Sent it.
another one.
It's a different one? Oh,
Sorry. And the subject line, the resolution is intended to be 25-07.
What's the problem with that?
Just the subject line.
Oh, I see.
Yes, sir.
I gotcha. 07.
so that is one of the public hearings for May 5th.
And the other one is an email which was sent to the Planning Commission email address, and the sender requested that all commissioners receive a copy.
And that was the first guy.
And that was the first gentleman who spoke. And it pertains to the earth material extraction permit. And the specific case mentioned in the handout is currently going through the administrative hearing process, which is adjudicated by the planning director. The process is also appealable to the Board of Adjustments and Appeals. And since this matter is quasi-judicial in nature, I respectfully ask that you refrain from discussing it or other ex parte communications, just in case it comes before this commission.
Okay.
Yeah, question for, tell me what your name is again?
Wade Long?
Wade, sorry about
Yes.
that. So this has not been, we didn't permit this, that, yeah.
Right, not yet.
Yeah, I
It's in the-
didn't think so.
It's in the administrative
so-
review process. right
Okay,
now.
I gotcha. So, all right. The way it reads, it looks like we had already done that, and I don't remember it, so we clearly haven't done that, so.
Right, it's administrative. so-
Okay, right, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay. Then we are moving to commission business. Is there anything, Mr. Long, that you would like to discuss on commission business upcoming? Or Jason, if you would like to?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Jason Ortiz, Deputy Director of Planning and Land Use Department. I did want to thank you, CJ, for your service. I mean, as a previous Planning Commission member as well, it's a lot of work. And I think you challenged us as staff to do a lot, and we appreciate it. So whatever you do on the community, continue to do it, serve. You do a good job and appreciate it. And I also wanted to take the time to formally introduce Wade Long. So we were fortunate enough to snag Wade. He's new to us. We took him from the state. Yes. And so we were able to grab him and bring him over. He's doing an amazing job, and we're super excited to see where he takes things. And that's all I have. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I'd like to also say welcome, Wade. Okay, we are on Director and Commissioner comments. How about we start with Commissioner Collins?
No comment.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Commissioner Allen. CJ, it's been a real pleasure working with you. I feel like with your leadership, we have got a lot done here, and it's been a pleasure coming to this meeting. And you're a really smart, hardworking lady, and I hope you continue to use your talents for the public good. So it's been a real pleasure. All the best.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Likewise. Commissioner Glenn.
Yeah, well, we're gonna miss you for sure, so I appreciate all your time. You've been great to work with, so look forward to seeing you doing something else, so thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner McCabe.
Thanks for your service and thanks for the future service that you will continue to offer, I'm sure. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's very difficult to ever say no to the mayor for anything, so you never know. But and I am still going to be in the community, still going to be around. You guys are still going to see me. I might come to your meetings. All right. I just want to say thanks to everybody. It's been a real pleasure.
Commissioner Fernandez is on the line if you want to make sure you get him
Oh,
too.
I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Commissioner
You
Fernandez.
are, you're absolutely good, TJ. I just want to thank you for your service. Serving on your planning commission with you as chair has been a great privilege, and getting to watch you work your magic has been informative and educational. And I really appreciate you and everything you've done. So you'll be missed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, sorry, Director, comments for Wade, would you like to speak?
Yes, please. I do have a few words. Thank you. You're not the only one who's leaving. We also have in our planning department, Peggy Horton, who will be retiring this month after 20 years of faithful service to the borough. So we would like to thank her for that. Just from what I know so far, and what I've experienced is that she's always interested in ideas, and she's always made herself available for me, and also training her replacements. And also, you may not know this or not, but she also has military service, so she's a veteran. So she has faithfully served her country and the borough. So we're sad to see her go, but very excited for her future travels in her RV. Also, I would like to say thank you to Commissioner Cohn. Obviously, you're a very well-respected individual. You made an impact in this community, and very grateful for your service. Unfortunately, I do have to say this also, that if any of the other commissioners or somebody would like to run for the chair, then please put your name in the hat. We'll have the election on May 5th. But thank you for your service.
Thank you. Okay, well, thanks, everybody. You'll see me around. And I never know what to say in these things, except for I'm going to call this meeting adjourned at 6:27.
The conference has ended. You will now be disconnected. Goodbye.